Hi, Bonnet.
Hi,
Hey Suresh.
I said good to go.
Second.
Hi, Bonnet. How are you?
Internet lag.
Yeah, good. Yeah, can we start?
Check. Yeah.
Okay. There's too much noise from, I don't know. Nick, can you
I-
go on mute?
It's my side. It's not my side. No, it's clear for
Yeah, we
my.
can start. Let me introduce myself. Uh, I'm Bhuvanesh. I'm from Chennai. I've been part of Altimetric for last 3 years. Overall, I have around 12 years of work experience. Last 7 years, I've been pretty much working in DevOps and cloud. Do you have any headphones or something? Like, because there's too much noise coming.
My earbuds are there.
Can you
Earbuds.
just wear it? Um,
Uh, one
Because
second. I will check.
there's too much noise. Yeah.
Too much noise. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm audible.
Yeah. Yeah.
One second. One second. I will check. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Better.
Your voice is very low right now. Please check one second.
It's better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm audible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as I
Yeah.
was saying,
Yeah.
I've been part of DevOps and cloud for last 7 years.
Sorry, Bhuvaneshwar. Some very low voice is there. Before better, but
I'll,
right now.
I'll try to speak up. Okay.
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay. So I'm just I was saying I have around 7 to 8 years of experience working in cloud.
Okay.
Um, yeah, this is pretty much about me. Why don't you introduce yourself and we can discuss further.
Yes, sure. Yeah. Thanks for the opportunity for this one. My name is Suresh Raju Vetkuri. I am currently working as a DevOps engineer and 6.6 years of in Amazon Software Private Limited. Past 2.5 years, we are working into the Terraform, GitHub Actions, and AWS Cloud. In my current role, I primarily focus on infrastructure automation using Terraform and building in the end-to-end pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, using GitHub Actions and also Jenkins. Specialized in containerization deployment using Docker and Kubernetes, enabling scaling and efficient application delivery. Uh, I have hands-on experience working extremely with AWS cloud platforms. My responsibilities including designing and managing a secure production grade cloud infrastructure. As part of our DevSecOps initiatives, I integrate security tools like Trivi and Sneak into the CI/CD workflows to ensure compliance and governance across all environments. For observability and monitoring, the next part of my technical aspects. Um, I work with Prometheus and Grafana and also cloud watching like CloudWatch and Azure monitoring to ensure the system reliability and performance. Overall, this is the passionable thing. This is the tech stack in one side. And the other side is I am a generative AI certified in Oracle Foundation. We are passionate about into the generative AI. We are automation side of Gen AI and agentic AI side. We are getting into the past. I had passed in 24 is Oracle Foundation Associate Level Certified is there. Present 2025 is the what is Gen AI certified. Major components are covering in the LinkedIn learning portal. We are already certified that one. We are aggressively focusing on that automation side. That side is this is the two parts of my inside of the tech stack and outside of the tech stack we have using for building in automation side. I am a
Okay.
YouTuber. I am a influence of social media. I am deliberately focusing on the tech stack. We have to encouraging other people's also. These are the new technologies and upgrading the things, whatever the right now situations, real world activities. We passionate about that side in the DevOps role, my background. That is my end. The tech stack
Okay.
is using, right?
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thank you for your introduction.
Yeah.
Um, I hope you have seen the job description. It's more focused on security side of things. So let's talk about your experience in that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you have worked with AWS, right? Like, what kind of tasks have you done in AWS?
Actually, we are focusing on security. You are basically you are asking about the two types, two methods. I am dividing into these things. You are asking about security side, right?
No,
Uh,
no, no. I want to know what you have worked on.
I have worked on into microservices and serverless architectures. We are deploying into
Okay.
that this Docker image into the ECS Fargate cluster and also some EKS something. We are building ECR. ECR is the container registry to push the Docker image into that thing. And CA part is completed. CD part will be already is know about CD is the deployment of some
Uh,
level of cluster,
I'm not talking about CI/CD.
right?
Like in AWS, what all like activities have you worked on in AWS?
We are working on it microservice level. Means Lambda trigger with S3 bucket, Lambda trigger with API gateway, Lambda trigger with some DynamoDB tables. That is the one thing. Second thing is the majorly in the deployment activities are there in the ECS Fargate cluster. These are the
Okay.
things we are aggressively working with that one.
Okay.
In a security point of view, I am saying about that. Second thing.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. So let's say, for example, I'm joining your team as a team member. Okay, and you want to give me access to, let's say, your EKS or ECS. How will you give me access?
It is anyone access to the EKS cluster will be RBAC, role based access control. That is
Hmm.
the role binding will be user, and which user will be access to that particular cluster will be enabled into that particular cluster RBAC rules will be enabled that one.
Okay, but how will I? So I don't have any. I mean, if I am an IAM user, I have an IAM user.
Actually,
So how
that
will
is the you are focusing into the IAM side. Any one access into the any resources or any services.
Hmm.
You are accessing into any person. You are accessing into credentials. So you can focusing on these resources only accessing into the role, and the users will be adding to the particular role. Will be accessing to some kind of resources will be entering into the IAM, Identity Access Management Service in the AWS.
Okay, but suppose I have an IAM user. Okay,
Yeah,
how will you give this IAM user permission to, let's say I want only read only permission in your Kubernetes. So how will you give for this IAM user?
Yeah, basically we are focusing on to two things. One is the access into the particular resources. Means first method we have access into the particular ECS cluster, EKS cluster, ECS cluster, or also first we can access into the particular user. You can attach it to the particular role, attach it to that particular user. You can access a particular resource first of all. After that you can
How
authenticate.
how will you do that? That's what I'm asking. How that role will have access to that resource? EKS.
Specifically, the person is allocated in the credentials.
Which credentials?
AWS account credentials, user credentials are there. The personal user
Okay.
credentials will be able
Hmm.
to the particular role to access the particular resource, the particular user. That is the case only for the console. That is only resource will be access to the particular user.
Okay.
Uh, you have to on top of the multi-factor authentication is there in the particular user. We have entering into that cluster will be managing of about RABC, role based access control, will be enabled into the particular user name and credentials to access the particular kubectl config to cluster access to the particular thing, that user, which environment, which resources will be accessed into read access or write access to the mentioned into the manifest file, cluster
Okay.
manifest file. That thing we have to access the resources inside of the EKS cluster.
Okay. So suppose uh, there is a AWS resource, let's say EC2. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want a particular process inside EC2 to act. Let's say I'm running a script inside my EC2 and I'm accessing AWS service from another account. Okay.
And
So how will you another AWS account? So how will you give me access without like credentials? Without giving AWS credentials, how will you give me cross account access?
actually, we are using the VPC pairing. It is the
Okay.
particular VPC to another VPC peering.
Hmm.
This account to another account to access to two VPCs privately connect with VPC peering. Network to network connectivity about the VPC peering to access to this EC2 mission to that account of resources.
What about permissions? How will you give permission?
It's basically to access the one account to another account resources. Basically, route table is there. This route table, VPC route table, VPC route table to connect with traffic flow through these resources to that resources. Any resource communicate with two accounts will be a route table rules will be mentioned it that one. Will be happening is the communication between two accounts.
No, I'm talking about permission. How will that EC2 have permission to read APIs from the other account?
The permissions means we have building with it is attached with particular policies there. Policies,
Hmm.
what are the policies means some resource will be, for example, EC2 to S3 bucket we can get permission, put permission is there. S3 bucket get permission, put permission, we can access to the user will be accessing into the read permissions or write permissions in the S3 bucket and the object. That's why you have to policy will be attached to that two resources.
Okay. Okay. No worries. So you mentioned about vulnerabilities. You're working with vulnerabilities, right? Can
Right.
you tell me what all vulnerabilities have you faced and how you remediated it?
Yeah, I have facing the Docker file side, the vulnerability issues. Who can run with the inside of the GitHub Actions. Trivy is a vulnerability scanner for the microservice level things. We have we have write a Docker file, and the Docker file what happens is doing there before Docker file will be built with Docker image. That Docker file what are after deploying after deploying the Kubernetes or any kind of environments in the production side, before identifying the vulnerabilities in the Trivy scanner. That means one vulnerability issue is facing it recently. We have to find out some particular base image is there. Base image means some kind of Python or Node.js images in the some particular version is duplicate about developer is taken a back end of the code dependencies are duplication about versioning side. Two versionings are different, will be catch up into the vulnerability issues of filing and gathering into the some insights is Trivy is pushing in the development end. That's why the vulnerabilities is facing into the base image side. We are facing on that one.
So suppose you see a vulnerability that says you are running some application as root in your EKS cluster, okay?
Okay.
Or you are running some process as root in your container. So how will you fix this issue?
Actually, we are fixing this issue means Kubernetes side, kubectl get logs for the particular something you have processes running in the container side, right? The inside of the pod,
Mm.
which container is running, which container is
Mm.
something root based of environment. We can kubectl get logs plus container thing inside of the container. What type of mention in what type of error is mentioned right now in the this command is using.
There is no error. I'm just saying there is no error. The
Okay,
error is vulnerability is that you're running this process as root user.
okay.
So how will you fix it? You can't run it as a root user.
That means we have find out the you can logs. It is the particular something container side of logs. You can identify the particular things.
Mm.
The root user, it's not running any kind of things, but can permissions about yeah, outside access to the outside of the application. It's not a good practice to the software development lifecycle, right?
Hmm.
That's
So, but what is the fix? That's what I'm saying. Like, what? How will you fix it?
mm, I think we have find out these kind of things. It is a describe command you use. What are the things mentioned into the backend of the dependencies? What are the things
Mm.
external dependencies are using? Um, what are the extra files are using a heavy weight of the running processing? We'll be
Mm.
checking with the describe command uh, uh, to deletion or addition of backend of the dependencies. That's thing I will
Okay.
fix to the I think idea about that one.
Okay. You said you mentioned that you have developed a Python and Bash script to automate security auditing, compliance checks,
Yes,
everything, right? So can you elaborate what you did?
it is basically in between CI/CD pipeline, some script and Python. Python script means some container is issued inside of container running before of the init container. What the init container is doing, we have to some script is running and the processing of the before of the dependency is what the main container running before the container is processing some kind of microservice scripts. That's why Python scripting is using. What type of script means backend of the dependencies, what are the code side mentioned into packages. That is the running after before main container running. That is the thing we have Python scripting is using for the environment.
Hmm.
That's why it's a
Okay.
processing of some report is generating in the Prometheus and Grafana capture the report. What are the metrics are using? What are the things we have shown the Grafana dashboard. That's why we are integrated with this script.
Okay. Okay. Suppose there is your security team saying that your resources needs to be compliant with their policies. So basically, all resources should have tags.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
How across multiple AWS accounts, how will you make sure all resources have these tags?
All resources means basically these resources are deployed into the different environments, right? Different accounts.
Okay.
That means you are aware about some kind of resources. Anyone not interacted with the correlated with any resource names. Basically, there are different services names are there. Will be different environments. We can tag with the dev, and we can tag with the end of the prefix is the stage and prod. These are the things.
No, but how will you do it? That's what I'm asking. How will you enforce it? Suppose, for example, I am a user.
Yes.
Okay. Even after you set up tags, so I'm just creating some resource and without any tag. Then again, you have to go and check if the resource is having tags or not. So how will you make sure I'm not able to create the resource without tags?
Yeah, I am not able to create without tags. That is a bad. No, I think that is the bad practice. Basically, that tag is mentioned into the particular identity of particular resource. That means we are every enrollment is a mention into the tags. The particular resource identify into the what purpose to use in particular resource. That is the tag is the name of particular resource, which enrollment to identify. That's thing we have to kind of we have to deploy into the Terraform side. We have to in directly configure and handling into the AWS, not AWS side.
Okay. Suppose I'm not using Terraform, I'm using console.
Okay.
That time I'm directly creating without tags. Then what will you do?
Then that is not identify the anything.
Mhm.
It's basically which resource this is the what purpose to use in this resource. For example, EC2 mission, which
Okay, but
environment
you're
which are using
okay.
it.
No, I'm saying okay. You mentioned that it's bad practice, but for some reason I have not followed it. So how will you make sure everyone follows it?
Yeah, everyone follows it. That is the best practice. Tags are enabling that.
But how will you make sure that? How will you make sure everyone follows it?
Basically, uh, that is the bad practice. We have to best practices to follow that one. Where there is no another issue. But second method is following the check OV is the one thing. Check OV is the tool. We have to something your infrastructure scanning. What are the
Mhm.
not mentioned? What are the doing? What are the things are neglecting your resources? That is the mention into the check OV. We have followed that the check OV to scan. Every resource will be mentioned into that one. We can search with check OV, and the tool is using for the security and these best practices side.
Okay. Okay. Do you have experience writing any shell or Python scripts?
Yeah,
What scripts have you written?
I have written into that particular disk space and what are the processes running onto that particular microservice level. We are using in the my environment. You are checking with the backend of dependencies and vulnerability issues to create a particular these Python scripts are using. We are security level of patchings and everything about the microservice level of cluster side. That's the thing we have writing into the scripts. Your voice is not audible.
Okay. 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 No problem. Yeah, I think I'm done with my questions, Suresh. Do you have anything to ask?
Yeah, I have two questions I am asking. One question is your tech stack side. Next question is what are the projects are built in this organization, right? One is what is the day-to-day tech stacks, what is the methodology following in this process and the workplace, in your workplace.
So there are multiple projects inside Altimetric. Okay, we have a DevOps stream and cloud stream. So there are your based on your expertise, they will place you in the projects. There are different cloud and tech stacks. It's
Right.
not particularly that we follow only this tech stack or that tech stack. Based on the requirement, it changes.
Actually, we are using which cloud? It is a multi-cloud or any single cloud are using?
It is multi-cloud,
Yes.
Azure,
We like
AWS.
cross account access, pro, any process in there?
Sorry,
Cross account access.
sorry. What do you mean?
Cross account access with the different providers to access different resources to connect with. That thing, it is a
Yeah, yeah.
individually process, individual projects are built in the deployment in the individual clouds.
No, no. No. It's not like we are not providing the cloud service to customers. We are helping customers in their environment.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
There is a project like there are projects that we own the AWS accounts. Mostly it's in AWS.
okay, okay.
Yeah, there
In
is a project,
yeah,
internal project it is.
uh,
So yeah,
basically this is microservices or mission side projects.
both.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
got it. And what are the next question? What are the day-to-day workflow? What are the workflow? Means,
It depends on each project. It's
is it
not
using Jenkins
fixed.
or something? Jenkins or GitHub Actions?
Jenkins, GitHub Actions, both. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
The multi tools involving this each and every project, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's it my side. My questions is done.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. Have a
Thank you, bro.
nice day.
Yeah.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye. Happy weekend.